welcome to Cosplay Stitch and Seam. I'm Panin.
And I'm V-Fire.
And I'm David.
Yay!
Yay! Welcome to the show. I don't know. I usually have like something exciting, but
we're here.
We are here.
Into 2021. We're going. It's great.
I was gonna say I usually have like something personal exciting, but like there's been so much other things going on that I'm just glad we're all here.
I am ready for my super secret trip. I can't even talk tonight.
Your super secret strip?
Strip, yes! That's what I was not trying to say. Super secret trip. Thanks, guys. Mine's out of the gutter. That I can, probably by the time this episode releases, I can finally announce it. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Oh.
I'm going to do that. I am doing a cosplay photo shoot in Yellowstone.
Woo!
This is news to me.
Gasp!
Gasp! I've only gushed about it so many times.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I'm way excited. We're still, as of the recording of this, waiting for the final approval on the photo permit. But they are looking into it. They just have to find us a monitor because we are doing a shoot at Mammoth Hot Springs.
Ooh.
And since it's a hot spring in a thermal area, you have to have a monitor for it. And
I see.
Yeah, which I'm like, I respect that. So I am super duper excited for this. It's going to be so much fun.
And I'm going to throw a wild guess that this is the Horizon Zero progress you've been posting.
Yes. Yes, it is. And so I'm going as Ikri from Horizon Zero Dawn, and Ansley of Pigtails and Power Tools is going to be Aloy.
That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
Cannot wait to see how those photos come out.
I know. We got Kyoku to do it again, and I'm just like, yes!
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Very excited to see pictures.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So speaking of like awesome stories of fun happenings, if you guys at home would like to share fun shoots you have planned, cosplay horror stories, or just how you're doing in quarantine, you can hit us up with an email at cosplaystitchandseam@gmail.com or
you can go to the website, cosplaystitchandseam.com, and fill out the googly Google form, or
go to our Facebook page and send us your message there. And while you're there, join our group and our Work in Progress Wednesdays and our awesome fan community. And there are so many different ways that you could help us out. And with that, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher. Those help us out, help people find our show. If you want to help us out and keep the lights on, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/cosplaystitch. At $3 a month, we'll give you a shout out on the show. At $5 a month, you get to join our super awesome secret D&D live stream. And it's so good. And I love these players so much, you guys.
Yay! Our next one's coming up on February 7th.
Yes, I'm all the excited because it left off on a big cliffhanger, and oh boy, not where I thought it was going to go, and I'm grateful. I think it's a lot of fun.
Excited and
terrified for Tolan. That poor dumb boy.
Yeah, big old dumb boy, and I love him. If you want to communicate and just chat with other people, we've also created our own Discord server where we've got limited link availability. So we'll make sure that we put it in the show notes and possibly on Facebook as well. We'll figure that part out.
We'll
open it up. And Twitter. We'll open it up so that way you can come join us and just share your memes and other Work in Progress Wednesdays. Just another opportunity to chat with all of us and other people in the community.
Yay! Yeah. I'm going to try to be good at the Discordy thing.
Oh yeah, Discord.
I feel like a old lady learning new social medias.
Yeah, not wrong.
Well, yeah. So speaking of learning new, I guess, internet, computer, etc., etc. That's kind of the topic for our episode today.
Oh man, that was such an amazing transition. But I was also going to announce our live stream.
Oh, no, that's good too. That's good too. Let's do the digital content.
Yeah, digital content. The regular live stream where we just craft and stuff is going to happen on the 30th.
30th?
Yeah.
30th, yeah.
I was like, what date? The 30th. Yes, the 30th. So if you
3
guys want to come
Mountain Standard
and craft with us, you totally can. Yes, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard. I forgot about that. You don't have it in the notes.
I know. I'm sorry. So yeah, we have our live stream. And then actually the weekend before that, Friday, January 22nd, we are recording episode 100.
Yes.
And we're going to do that live on our Twitch channel because it's going to be an Ask Me Anything. And there are going to probably be some drunken shenanigans.
Yeah.
All the drunken shenanigans.
It's
it's
gonna be fun.
So if you want to come watch us do some cosplay Never Have I Ever and ask us ridiculous questions.
Yes, ask us the best questions because we'll be kind of tipsy.
What are the best questions?
I don't know.
Is a taco a sandwich? That's one of the best questions.
Oh no.
That one's going to be fun if we're a little tipsy.
Yeah. Oh boy. I saw this grid that was like, is it a sandwich? Is it a taco? Depending on like how far it reaches over whatever's inside.
Contents inside.
Is a hot dog,
or is it a
taco?
what are those pizza pocket thingies that what's his name on Parks and Rec likes?
A calzone.
Calzone. Yes, thank you. I could not words. It goes from sandwich to taco to calzone because each one covers a little more.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, the Friday before that, Friday, what day was that?
The 22nd.
The 22nd. Yeah, we'll be recording that. We haven't selected a time yet, so watch for the time for it, guys.
Yay.
And on all our social media stuffs. Yeah, and then so that means episode 100 is going to release on the 27th instead of the 20th. So no episode that week, but you get to watch us be silly in exchange.
Little late, but worth the wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a poet and didn't know it.
Oh, don't worry, I knew it. Wow.
That laugh is amazing. Let's our topic.
You're welcome. Now that we're like half hour into the episode. So our topic today is cultivating your own virtual convention in these virtual times.
These virtual times.
So I know we've mentioned like virtual cons and kind of like how to get your fix for cosplay and working on things and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we wanted to kind of go in depth and talk about like, I don't know, what do you guys go to a convention for? What are your favorite experiences at cons?
For the introvert that I am.
Yeah.
Talking with people.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. That's good.
I love doing that.
There's an energy that I am really missing right now. And I say this, and then it's going to be the day of the con. I'm like, I hate this. This is too many people. It's so loud. But there's just that like walking up and down, seeing everybody excited, sharing each other's pictures, or like, oh my gosh, who are you? I want to know everything about this costume. How did you make it? Who are you in the sense of what's your character that you're cosplaying as?
Yes.
Right.
But it's one of those things that are just like, I really miss all of that aspects.
I do too. Is sad times. I really miss like competing and running and taking part in cosplay contests just in general. Because there's that energy that drives you to like work hard and create your best stuff. There's the like fun of getting to judge and see all these amazing pieces of art. And then there's just I don't know, there's just like a very joyous feeling in watching a contest where you get to see everyone like proudly displaying their work and these fun skits, and you get everything from comedy to drama to amazing dance numbers.
I miss the like panic in your heart as you're standing behind stage, getting ready to go on because you're like third in line and you need to pee.
That is a constant theme for you, yes.
The scream inside your heart.
Scream inside your heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we wanted to talk a little bit about like ways you can have a similar experience from home. I mean, it's never going to quite be the same as being at a con, but there's still ways that you can get your recharge your social batteries and, I don't know, have fun with other cosplayers.
That's actually like something very interesting about like virtual cons. I don't think that they're going to be a new norm. Because like I know a lot of people are like kind of fearing that. I don't think that they're going to be a new norm, but I think that there are benefits to it and things that you can use through a virtual con to like still have fun with. And maybe even be something somewhat beneficial to future conventions. On that note, the reason I don't think it's going to become the new norm is because for as much as, you know, the percentage of people who go to these conventions are lovely, beautiful introverts, we love that social interaction.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like, you know, we're me in the middle of the day, I suddenly go, oh, I can't do this anymore. I need 5 minutes, and I disappear. You know, it's still something that just I thrive off of being able to just see all those creative types in one place. And I look forward to when that can come back again. But so what conventions are available? I have to admit, I tried looking, and it's ridiculously difficult. Probably because it's January and nobody's announced anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard because it's still January. A lot of cons aren't sure yet if they're going to be virtual or if they're going to get to be an in-person event. So I was looking at places where you can kind of keep up to date on what's the latest, how your con is doing, et cetera, and even just see like if there's one and you have a weekend that's free and you want to just like hang out with other people online. There's animecons.com, which is one of my favorite resources for like at least anime cons. Right now, if you go to the website, it will tell you if the con has been postponed, canceled, or if there is going to be a virtual event. And it will also link to it.
Oh, nice.
So,
that's clever.
Which I thought was great. And it also lists them in order of date. So you can see what's happening this weekend, next weekend, 6 months from now.
That is delightful to my organization brain.
Right? Yeah. So animecons.com has been around like forever. And I like going there sometimes just to see like, oh, who's got a new convention? There's a new one in Tennessee. And now there's one in Idaho. And now there's one, you know.
Yeah.
Just to see, you know, who's building new fun fan bases. One of the other ones I found was comic-cons.xyz, which lists sci-fi, comic, and anime conventions.
I like that it has like more in there. It has more.
Yeah. So like as much as I like animecons.com, it is good like if that anime may not be your raison d'etre,
want to check out the sci-fi conventions.
So if you are into like comics, pop culture, sci-fi, it has most of the big ones listed, and it should tell you if they are still happening or not.
I just realized I haven't been to like a sci-fi convention since Conduit.
Oh wow!
Shoot!
I mean,
I need to fix that. Gonna fix it.
I don't know if I have either. It's been a while.
I should cosplay Deanna Troy.
You should. You absolutely should.
I love her. Okay, sorry.
See, I always want. No, I was gonna say I just want to do a Jedi Knight version of Link. So
yes.
Oh my gosh, my mind is. Oh, right? Yeah, that's so cool.
Someone did some like amazing fan art of it, and I was like, I want to do that. Anyway. Let's see, what else is there? One of the other ones I found is Eventbrite, which I don't know if you guys would have heard of or not. A lot of conventions go through Eventbrite for their ticketing and scheduling and things like that. So if you have been to a con that does like digital tickets, chances are they're using a program like Eventbrite.
So like ticket websites might have lists.
Yeah, so Eventbrite is a ticket website, but it lists what online conventions are happening. Most of them are free, and then it also has like a breakdown of even like panels that are included, so you can just click and go stream.
Yeah, I like that, because then like you can get that panel fix.
Yes,
I need a panel fix. I'm gonna go watch something. Find give me a panel fix.
Yes. Well, I mean, speaking of panel fixes, let's talk about how to get your panel fix when we can't go to panels.
How? Tell me.
How? So, I mean, I have found that I'm looking at a lot more YouTube tutorials than I have before. Yeah. I love... there's so many fun creators on YouTube, but I'm totally spacing their name now, but there's this awesome couple that does all this stuff with like resin and like crafty fun stuff. And they always just do like fun crafts together on their live streams. Yes, that's them.
I love them. They're so great.
They're so fun.
They're family friendly most of the time, and like they're just these very happy-go-lucky people. And even when they hit like a brick wall, they show you the brick wall that they're hitting, and then how they overcome it oftentimes, and it's just so endearing.
I love that.
Inspiring.
Another one I really like watching is Bobby Duke. If you've seen, he works with Wood.
Wood, I love him.
He does like this amazing like artworks out of wood.
He's like, I'm gonna go get some wood.
And he'll just do it in like the like thickest accent you've ever heard, and it's so
and he goes,
cute.
Like shopping and like records himself shopping, and it's ridiculous. I love him.
Like it's so hard to watch and not like be grinning from ear to ear watching him. He's just a lot of fun. But yeah, like there's a ton of great creators on YouTube. I've also noticed a lot more artists and cosplayers moving to platforms like Patreon and OnlyFans. And I mean, a lot of people use those for mature content, but they are also there for like artist tutorials, for videos, for exclusive information that they might not want to like share publicly. So a lot of that is stuff you would find out about in panels and learn about like different ways to like draw your favorite characters or design original stuff. So
yes, I got cosplayers doing a lot of that too, where they're like live streaming themselves working on stuff or
totally
doing their own tutorials and things and fun.
Fun. One of the fun things I've learned from branching out to Twitch is, I mean, I do a lot more watching than streaming, but it's got a breakdown where you can go to like topics like cosplay and just check out and hang out with cosplayers who are working on costumes or doing stuff in cosplay. And I don't know, it kind of like vibes with me, that pre-con crunch feeling where you're like, I want to do stuff with other cosplayers. I want to crunch and like work on stuff and get excited about upcoming events. And it has that same kind of energy. So I really enjoy those.
You know, something that I really like about like doing something like that is you don't have to gather all of your things to go to your friend's house to do the craft.
Right.
And then we have like, oh man, this paint's going to be messy because it's kind of have a splatter thing, and it's, I'm going to make a mess at their place. But if you make a mess at your place, that's your mess. You're fine. You get to it when you get to it.
Exactly.
At the same time, though.
Yes.
One thing I like doing is that I can go and make a mess at Sadie's place.
And then it's her mess.
And then, well, I mean, I clean it up afterwards, but like, I only take what I need. And it helps me focus, where my mess right now, oh gosh. I just turned to look at my room and this is just a nightmare. I mean, ta-da! Because I'm not focused on just one thing right now and I'm trying to get all the pieces of Ecree done.
Right.
It is a pile of everything.
Right.
I mean, my Warbler is out, and I didn't even use that on anything.
That's indecent, Mercedes. Your Warbler's out and everything.
I know! And, like, I also have, like, Christmas stuff, too, because I was doing Christmas gifts, and I was, like, hand-making stuff, and so that's all out as well. I just haven't had time to put anything away.
That's fair.
There's a pile. I love this. There's a lovely pile behind. Like I set up a chair, and then have like a wall of the EVA floor mat foam, and then behind it is just a pile of fabric for Link. Like it's massive. Nice. Like the wigs are in there too. It's a mess. It's a mess in here.
No, I feel like the cosplayer is almost like the goldfish in the bowl moving to the pond, because you just kind of expand to occupy the space you're given. And it's really hard to go back down.
This is why...
You should see all my resin crafting right now. I used to be in like one single desk, and now I'm a desk and half a table. And then today I'm a desk and like 3/4 of a table. My poor wife's sewing station is just slowly being taken over by inks and
sandpaper. Oh man.
I seriously cannot wait for when I can safely visit Sadie's again.
Yeah. But yeah, so with panels and content and streaming and all of that stuff, the great thing with places like YouTube and Twitch is you can go to that like no matter the time of day, there is someone streaming no matter what. And YouTube has like an archive of all kinds of saved videos, so you can search for whatever your little heart desires. Let's see. One of my favorite things at conventions, I think I mentioned, was the Cosplay Contest experience.
Oh yeah.
So I did want to talk a little bit about virtual contests.
I mean, sorry.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I'm
in a weird mood.
So, Mercedes, you mentioned it's kind of hard to find contests right now since we are still in January 2020 and a lot of things are up in the air.
Yeah, I bet some people are like, maybe it'll get better, maybe it won't.
I did see one that, like, I'm honestly really tempted to try.
I am too. This is the one that you showed me.
It is. It's talkcustom.com. So TOCK custom.com is doing, I think this is the second time they've done this championship, but it's called the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship. And they have the winners from last year, so you can see some amazing costumes. But their lineup of judges, they have 16 judges. And they are all kinds of amazing crafters, seamstresses, like all over the board. So we have people like Evil Ted and Hoku Props. We have the lovely ladies of Pros and Cons who we had as guests. We have like Stella Chu, we have Spicy Ty, we have Tiffany Gordon cosplay, like all kinds of amazing people. And they have both a beginner's showcase with a first, second, third, and then they combine their intermediate and masters into one. But they have a breakdown of you can enter sewing and needlework, armor, or out of this world. And they have like all kinds of fun prizes. All of the judges get to give their own Judge's Choice Awards. Even the MC gets to give an award. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's like really awesome. And it says there is, as of right now, there are 109 days left to submit, because I think it's in April.
Yeah, it's not opened yet.
Yeah, it's not open just yet.
It should be, I think, soon.
But it looks really fun. Yeah. And I haven't had something to kind of like kick me into gear with making stuff, so might decide to pick something up for this.
Yeah.
But that was one of the biggest ones I saw. So, yeah, one of the other ideas I thought would be really fun would be to, and maybe we can do this for a future stream, is to host a viewing party and share some of your favorite skits from conventions past.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun.
Right? Like, I know I have some that are in, like, my top 10 that I occasionally go back to, like, view again and again, because I'm like, that skit was so cool, and it gave me all the feels.
Also really fun. I mean, it gives yourself secondhand embarrassment, but finding your old, like, skit online. Dude, some of them I watch, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking?
Oh no.
But it's fun.
Oh my gosh.
Come enjoy the cringe with me, people. But yeah, it'd be fun to do and watch.
I think this old, like, crossover Phoenix Wright and Legend of Zelda skit that I did with some friends that was 20 minutes long is still on YouTube somewhere.
Can I see
it? So there's a pen and Easter egg. I don't know. It was a convention that had like a no restrictions. Like it was just like
dear.
you could do like adult content, you could do your skit could be as long as whatever, and we were like, okay, here's a 20-minute skit. Sorry.
Is that one where naked is a cosplay?
I mean, it has to be legal within the state, but yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, there's a pan and Easter egg. Yeah, so hosting a viewing party might be a fun thing for us to do in the future. So one of the things I wanted to challenge our listeners at home with, since we rarely get to do a fun like call to action sort of a thing, we want to hear about you guys' experience with online costume contests.
If you've been in one or are going to be in one, tell us about it. What was it like for you? What are you doing to prepare for it if you're preparing for one? And
crying is a reasonable answer. That's what I tend to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a lot of that.
I lost my train of thought. Tell us about it.
But yeah, that's my challenge for like 2021 is I'm going to try to enter at least one online contest, and hopefully we can do that as a future episode and talk about everyone else's experiences too.
Get some more guesty guests on.
Yeah.
We want to hear your experiences.
Woo! So what else do you guys like about conventions that we're missing right now?
I love supporting my small artists. I love walking around and going, oh my goodness, look at that person's art. And then becoming one of their biggest fans on Instagram and just commenting and liking everything, because you find some really great artists in the Artist Alley.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You do.
Like, they're some of my favorite things, because like there's this comic book artist that I follow now, and like she's pretty small time, but it's like, hey, she's doing a Kickstarter. Yes, everybody, throw money at this because I want it.
Yes. I do. I really miss Artist Alley and Dealers Hall, because that was one of my favorite things, is to just go and see all this amazing creativity and support small businesses. And I also love that you see stuff in Artist Alley that you don't necessarily see in like the generic vendor hall stuff. You'll get like obscure fandoms. You'll get merchandise that you might never have thought of. You'll get just all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
So how can we have our own virtual, I guess, Artist Alley, Dealer Hall, as if I'm not spending a ton on online purchases right now? You
can join like Discords, Facebooks, Twitters, follow those artists, and be like, join their groups. Like myself and Gray and who else? It's a big group. Kimi and like a bunch of other like local artists. We all have our own like little chat together where we help support each other with commissions. When someone's like, hey, I'm going to be doing a commission here, we share their links for them. Or if they're opening up commissions. Or like, hey, I've been working on this drawing and the color seems off. Help me with it. And like, they'll send back feedback on it. And like, it's a really cool, just like little artist support group. And it's just like super adorable. I love it.
Nice.
But like, you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, I know when some of the cons were getting canceled, a lot of places were still doing like a virtual vendor hall where you could still go and link to the different artists and vendors' websites, so you could still support them. Admit to most of the Christmas gifts I gave out this year were Etsy, because I just found so many cool things on there that I was like, oh, so-and-so would like this and so-and-so would like that. And I've never even seen merchandise for this fandom, so I'm going to get this. Yeah. And yeah, it was super fun. There's Etsy, there's Store Envy, there's Patreon, of course, if you want to support like on a monthly basis, and things like OnlyFans.
Some
like
Patreon, all of them. Some Patreon accounts will have like, if you are at this tier, we'll send you a handwritten postcard, or send you a button. I know
it's so cool.
Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men and podcasts that I listened to for a while. They have a, at $12 a month or something, they'll send you a button once a month. And it's just
That's
a fun
cool.
little handmade button that they cranked out 150 of them and mailed them off to all their fans.
Dude.
That's awesome.
So
That's
like,
so cute.
like some Patreons are just like, hey, I would like Kamui. She doesn't actually do anything extra, but it's like, hey, if you want to support the work that I'm doing, we would love the help. And then there are some people who go above and beyond and provide a whole D&D game for you to enjoy if you go to cosplay.com.
Wow.
Nice. Amazing segue.
Thank you.
So Mercedes, you mentioned like meeting friends, and I think that kind of goes hand in hand with like cosplay gatherings, because was one of my favorite places to meet friends at conventions. Is like I am in a place surrounded by people who all like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So you know,
yes,
and it's hard to have that
nerds.
Right, it's hard to have that same experience virtually. But I've started joining a bunch of communities on Discord. So they definitely have the same level of excitement. And I had to mute some of them because they just move so fast. But there's people there excited about various fandoms that you can get in. Some of them do voice chat. Most of them share fan arts. They share cosplay. They share fan fiction. They share all sorts of creative content. And they're just a ton of fun. And it gets me hyped to be around people who are also hyped.
Oh yeah.
It really is. And like it's one thing to like when you explain a fandom to a partner or somebody who's like not really into it, they're happy for you, but it's just not the same. It's not the same when you can just be like, yo, hey, you're a Pokemon fan. Let me tell you about this cool Pokemon that I just caught in Pokemon Go. Your partner might not care, but the person, the fandom is going to be like, oh my gosh, tell me everything. What's its stat? Where did you get it? Tell me all the things. What are you going to nickname it?
Yep. It's a good place. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, Discord's been one of the places I found that the most, and that's kind of been one of my goals this year, is to get better at Discord. So it's been like the bait to lure me in, is like, well, you can check out fandom stuff with other people and sometimes be social, or you can just also lurk and not be social.
I do enjoy lurking. I have several Discord servers that I only lurk on. It's like, oh, you guys are having fun. Share me the memes. Oh, I'm going to take that one. I'm going to send it to my friends later. Oh, I like that meme.
Yeah. I was going to say, as far as like gathering and doing like cosplay group kind of things together is a lot harder right now. But one of the things I've seen a lot more of is cosplay collaboration videos.
Oh, yeah.
So when we were first getting into pandemic stuff, I think the Pass the Brush challenge was really big.
Mm-hmm. That one was super cute.
I swear there's a new one every week, and they're so fun to watch, and I imagine take part in. I've been a little bit too shy to use my TikTok, but I like to go and see what everybody else is doing. So you can do like fun collaboration videos. TikTok's really fun because you can do like duets, which is like paired videos that you can share. You can do memes. You can share your work in progress. Since I also do my nerdy bags, the person who commissioned me for that DDR bag, I think I shared maybe on the Work in Progress Wednesday. But
so cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
The person who ordered it showed them like taking apart the DDR pad, and then they did a video of it all finished. But there's all kinds of crafty, fun stuff on TikTok too, so you can go and support all these other artists that are creating fun stuff. Yeah. Did I miss any? I guess there's like Reddit and Twitch and...
Reddit's really good. Reddit's also one of those ones that you gotta be very particular about which page you're joining.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of a thick skin because the anonymity on there. That and Imager. Still salty about my back fat.
Mercedes, I love your back fat.
I love my back fat. It's gorgeous, okay? I don't know what his problem was.
Yeah. one of the things I know people have been struggling with, because there's so many like big, serious, dark things happening in the world, and it's easy to feel like cosplay is kind of like a frivolous hobby, but we kind of need that outlet of being able to do something creative, of being able to not be in that dark cloud all the time. So I've really appreciated having different like little projects I can jump to when I need to just chill out for a while. So yeah,
I'm gonna throw something out there.
Please.
So like, the past year was like super bad. And like I was like, why am I doing cosplay? It's such a frivolous thing. Why should I keep doing it? Blah, blah, blah. And then I watched Soul.
Oh, yeah? I haven't seen it yet.
Dang it, Pixar. How dare. How dare. But also, like, I don't know. I realized that, like, cosplay is crafting stuff is my outlet. It makes me happy. It's enjoyable for me. I have let it get to the point where, for those who've seen it, I've essentially become a lost soul about it.
Yeah.
But, keeping it in the zone, keeping it in healthy realms, and just enjoying it, living it. I don't know. Go watch Soul, guys. Get that.
Okay.
Ugh.
It was good.
It was really good. I super enjoyed it. I watched it twice already. 2.5 times.
Nice.
I would have watched it fully the third time, but I fell asleep because it was late at night.
That's okay.
And I'd already watched it twice. It got me thinking. I was like, what is this message? Anyways.
That's fair.
Without spoiling, it's a good movie. Go watch.
It's a good movie. Go watch. Be creative. Have fun. Try not to feel too guilty about cosplay, because we do need fun in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay to enjoy the things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, Mercedes, I hear you have a horror story for us.
I do. By the way, we are bone dry on horror stories, but I did not do this on purpose.
Now I'm worried. Are there bones involved?
Why are there so many bones?
Oh, no.
Okay, so as I am rushing to finish my costume for Yellowstone. I need to put a bunch of holes into the leather bits for Ikri, and it's so beautiful. This bruise is amazing.
You're just admiring it while you tell the story.
I am. It's just right there on my pointer finger knuckle, shifted off to the side just a little bit because I was holding the hole punch tool and hammering down on it, and I did not miss once, twice, 5 times I hit my hand.
Mercedes, no.
5 times. That's what I get for being tired and trying to do it fast and trying to listen to a podcast at the same time. And bang, bang, bang. Oh wait, what did they say? Bang, bang. Oh shoot, that was my hand. Yeah, so it's an amazing bruise. It's very noticeable. I thought it was my leather dye for a second, and then I was like, no, that's blood.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wow!
Yeah,
that's impressive.
It's beautiful.
That mean you're gonna keep it in the pictures?
What, the bruise?
Yeah.
You don't understand what this costume looks like.
I don't. I
will have very thick gloves on.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm shooting in Yellowstone in the snow.
That's also good.
I'm not having bare hands.
Yes, good plan. So you don't even have to worry. It won't be in the picture.
Yeah. If it was, though, it would be legit. I'd just be like, this is Ikri. She's a baddie. She's amazing.
Nice. Well, if you at home have any cosplay crafting horror stories, any old stories, any new stories,
it is just the beginning of the year, so people are just getting started. Yeah. I've had my first one.
Yeah, there you go. First blood.
Oh my gods.
You have major offering.
Yes.
You can email those to us at cosplaystitchandseam@gmail.com or
you can fill out the Google form at cosplaystitchandseam.com, or
you can go to our Facebook page and send us a message there. And while you're there, join our Work in Progress Wednesdays, the awesome community. And if you're not a big fan of the Facey books, we will have some limited links in our show notes for our new Cosplay Stitch server on Discord. Woo!
Yeah!
What just happened? What have
I don't know.
done?
There were like Muppets in here.
That was beautiful.
If you want to support the show, there's a couple different ways. One, just share it with a friend. Two, you could leave us a review on Apple Podcast or Stitcher. Those help us out a lot because it's playing the game of the algorithm, and that's everything the internet is nowadays. It's just algorithms.
Yeah.
But we'll give you a shout out on the show when we find those reviews. If you want to help keep the lights on and make sure that this show keeps going and we stay in top condition, you can always support us on our Patreon, patreon.com/Cosplay Stitch, or our Ko-fi account, KOFI, Cosplay Stitch as well there. With our Patreon, it is a monthly thing. Ko-fi is a one-time, one and done, and that's awesome. And if you want to support us for a little bit longer, like our awesome people, I'm just rambling to get up the list, like our awesome people, Rena Mira, Jazzy Kofed, Jaguar Quinn, Gloria Shu, Sudi, Stacy Pitt, Shock H, and Silver Deeds. They are all awesome people who are helping make sure the show goes on, and for $5 a month, they get to join the D&D game.
Yeah. Also, I have a personal shout out. I was at Joanne's the other day, and I was like, let's do I'm making cosplay. And the cutter was like, oh, that's so cool. My friend cosplays. And then she called her friend over who works at Joanne's too. And it was a fan.
Oh, that's awesome!
So, yeah, it's one of the cosplayers that went to ToshoCon. Actually has an award from I See Inferno, Mist, and myself.
Nice!
I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that cosplay. I remember who you are. So it's Princess Pio cosplay. I wanted to give a shout out to her because it was just really cool to run into her and talk cosplay and pretend I was at a convention for like half a second.
Heck yeah! No, I also wanted to. You reminded me because I wanted to give a shout out to X Angel. Well, because she's awesome, but also she sent me the coolest, like most detailed video on making those straw hats that I have been able to find thus far.
Nice,
and it was so fun to watch. And now I have great ideas for how to put it together. So thank you, tons and tons.
Also, throwing a shout out to her.
And
the Korok seed treat was amazing. Ooh. And so needed the other night. Thank you so much. I love you.
Yay!
That's fantastic.
She made the Korok seeds from it looked like the recipe from the book, actually. So,
nice.
It's like divinity, but with lemon.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So good. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Last couple announcements. This coming Friday, January 22nd at 8 p.m., we're doing our episode 100 stream on Twitch. And we will have lots of fun drunken shenanigans, cosplay Never Have I Ever, and Ask Me Anything. You can send us those questions on our Facebook group, or you can show up to the stream and ask them then. And January 30th at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we're doing our monthly Twitch stream. We're just doing a fun little craftathon, craft with us. And thanks as always to Macy Roberts for the use of her theme song and David Jeffress for his amazing editing.
Woo!
How are things going in your neck of the woods?
Dungeons and Chill, the Strahd campaign is on its way. I did the trailer episode, and that's awesome. The first episode should be coming out this week, so go to Dungeons and Chill to take a look at it there. And then Comic Trades Monthly, we just finished our read on the Dresden Files, Welcome to the Jungle, and next month we will be reading the first volume of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. I'm very excited to read what they wrote, because it's weird, and I like weird sometimes.
Nice. Sounds awesome. So I guess since we're all in quarantine and all that,
oh boy,
we'll only be making inside jokes from now on.
That's a good one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. I keep umming, and I don't know. Today is just an day.